Greetings. Greetings. Hi, hello, everyone. How are we doing today? I'm sick. I'm feeling really good, but that's not going to stop me. It's not going to stop me from world building, no, sir. World Anvil, oh my god, hello. I started just in time, but like, I was just saying, hi, everyone, I'm sick today. You can hear it. It's like, it's so obvious. But being sick is not going to stop me from diving right into World Anvil Summer Camp. No, sir. No, sir. This is where I live. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. How are you? Are you guys excited? Are you guys going feral? I hope you're going feral today. Oh, Shoulder, thank you for the follow. Hello. So yes, we are diving right into these prompts. We are getting started. We are going to be world building. It's going to be great. Oh my gosh, hello. Hi, everyone. Scrunkly Pigeon, thank you for the follow. I love your username so much. Take care of your voice. I'll try. I'll try my best. I'm just a little gunky. That's all it is. On Heavyweight, thank you. And Grey Lion also. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, like, I'm not in pain. I don't know, I just kind of woke up like this today and I'm like dying, so it's just normal. Well, it's not normal, but it's kind of normal. But yeah, it's not too tremendously
Refresh yourselves.
Worse than usual. I don't know. I feel like I've been sicker. My stream avatars, yes, they're little scrunkly pigeons. And so yes, I love your username. Oh, thank you for the sip. Did that help? I think that helped a little bit.
Refresh yourselves.
Oh, thank you. You know, I'm not dying. I'm not dying. I just sound like it. I was literally fine all of yesterday, and then I came home. I'm like, oh, suddenly talking is really hard. But yeah, we're diving right into these prompts today. We are going to do so much world building. I don't know how much actual writing we're going to get done, but we're going to do some planning. Just the restart of your stream, Soster? That's amazing. That's amazing. I'll have to tune in. Yeah, we have to jump in here. We have to jump in here and start looking at some of these prompts. Like, oh my god. The list. The list is right here. I feel better too. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sure it'll get better very soon. In fact, I'm sure like as soon as I stop streaming today, I'll be back to normal. That's just my luck, right? That's just how it'll happen. But I'm here. I'm here with my sweet son. Actually, I need to showcase him. Give him his own spotlight. He doesn't know what taxes are. He doesn't know what anything is, actually. And that's good. We prefer that for him. So he just sits on my desk guarding my banana bread. And we're just gonna do some world building. That sounds blissful, I know, right? I wish I didn't know what taxes were. Unfortunately, I know too much about taxes, and I wish I didn't. What are we eating there? This is banana bread. I made it like a while ago now, but it's been in my fridge, so it's probably fine. But yeah, we have prompts. And so, my goal today is to come up with ideas. And you know, they weren't lying when they said that they were giving us some of the harder prompts early. Because like they dropped my 2 least favorite templates in week 1. What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with vehicles? I don't write vehicles. And military conflicts? I suck at military conflicts. Are you joking? Like those two templates. We match. Yes, I know. And so like, what am I supposed to write for these? I don't write either of those 2 templates like ever. The prize is so cool. I mean, there were a lot of cool prizes announced today. Like a lot of really cool ones. Alan, hi Turtle, how are you? Welcome, welcome. That teleportation stuff could count. I mean, probably. I would wager that that counts. Vehicles are fun. Yeah, I'm in like the unique. Man, what word am I looking for? I'm in like this unique group where my entire world building premise is about like natural disasters and terrible magic upheaving geographies, which is really funny. Which is it's really funny that they gave me the first prompt on the list. That is tumultuous region prone to natural disasters. Like that's the entirety of my world, you guys. That is the entirety of Malcora. So it's very cool that they gave me this prompt. So I get to see what your take is on regions prone to natural disasters and just everything getting destroyed and kerblammed into nothingness. And so it's a lot of fun. I love your prompt so much. I want to go insane with it. Mochi, I can't wait to see what you do. I don't know how to write anything other than species and places. Well, my prompt is a place, so that's so that helps a lot. Honestly, I could think of like I don't know, thinking about like the Yonderverse and A to Zoo and what you could do with like regions prone to natural disasters. Like think of all the species that you could displace. Like all the species that live in this location, how they adapt to natural disasters, and like, ooh, there's so much you could do with that. Design an entire planet, ooh. It'll be pretty cool. All right, what do I want to do? See, I do have this sheet. It's customized to my chapter, but we have our ten prompts here, and we're gonna see what we can do, what we can work with. I just need to start scribbling some ideas. Scribble some ideas down, and we'll just like see what we can come up with. What we can come up with, what we can do, what world we want to write for. I have two options now. Like it's not just the one anymore. Just adjusting my seat. Also, the concept of natural disaster being the creature themselves. Ooh, and how they drastically alter the world due to mankind's actions. Oh, that's fun. Hippie Drill Sergeant already created an article for each of the prompts. Oh, that's crazy. Look at you. That's awesome. But yeah, I don't know. The prompt number 10, I don't know, I just immediately said that like this should be an Ion Sovos prompt because I want to write a building that is associated with joy and fun. Um, but honestly, there is a building that was introduced in my first Ion Sovos story that I could write about. Like I could write about the Lily Pond Acres farm and write about that building. So with Mama Lilywin's house, it's just full of happy little duckies and tasty pies and everything else wonderful. And I feel like that'd be a really fun thing to write. So we'll just write that down. Let's say Nana Lilywin's house, and that's like our idea for this one. And I don't know, myths about food. Myths about food is also really cool. Like I don't know, they had some like really good examples, like Persephone, golden apples. I want to write about like some weird witch in the woods. Weird witch in the woods that just like leaves very specific morsels of food on people's windowsills. So it's not just anything. It's like a very specific something. And we are staying hydrated today. Because if I don't, I think I will die. Need to make this wider. But yeah, which prompts are you guys like most excited about? I don't know. I'm really excited about the prompt that I was given. Like I have so many regions in my world that I want to write about, and so many of them would fit that prompt. So it's like I have a lot of decisions to make. That's really what it is. A document is that's really cool. We don't really get a whole lot of documents. I'm excited about not having to stress over writing military conflict. Oh my gosh. Like I'd like to make it. Like I would love to do all of them, right? It's just about whether or not I can come up with all the ideas. Place of joy and displaced people, ones I'm looking forward to. Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah. First two for me and also the wild cards. I think I'm like kind of in the same boat. Like those first two, like the tumultuous region, natural disasters. I like thinking about those things. Like, you know, obviously with the themes of my world, but like I'm excited to write more about those things. Because like even though my world is based on those things, I really don't have a lot of those things written out, you know? And so that's the issue, right? So I need to like actually sit down and write those things. I need to physically do it. And so until I get those things done, it's just kind of like you guys know Malcora's about that, but you can't really read a whole lot about it. And that's not ideal. That's not really the situation we want to be in. The one that will be hard for me is character, honestly. Because for me, character implies like storylines. Um, like I have to think about not just like who they are now, but like who they used to be. Because they went through a great change, a great metamorphosis. Oh, but we did get a condition prompt. That's pretty exciting. I know a lot of people are always fiending, absolutely fiending for the conditions. Um, so I definitely wanna come up with one. I think I'm gonna claim that one from Alcora. We'll start claiming prompts for like my world. I think the first two I'm gonna do with Malcora because like those are kind of like essential world building things that I need to do. And so if we can get those, that'd be awesome. Well, what if we? What if we write about a character? I don't know. Like it's so hard for me to think of a character for either of my worlds because I haven't introduced enough of the world in Ion Sovos. What is Mubot doing? What do you mean? Oh, I guess I should update Mubot. It's talking about prep and not not summer camp is here. Guess let's see. I mean, I agree with you on the vehicles. I'm really not about vehicles. Yeah, Mubot's not ready for summer camp. He's still thinking about it. Mubot's still prepping. Let me just grab this link real quick. We'll update it, and it's like nothing ever happened. All right, all right, all right. Exclamation point! Summer camp. It has been updated. Now it's perfect. Isn't a ridden animal a vehicle too? Probably. I would consider like a mount to be a vehicle. In one year summer camp vehicle, I wrote about powerful vampires using such possession their subjects on another world as a vessel to deliver their commands. Ooh. Oh, you know what? Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Me. I need to go seek out a reading challenge. See if I remember where it was. Was it 2022? I have, I have no idea. Very Saxy, hello. Thank you for sliding in. How are you? Did I like move it? It was not last year's. Maybe it was. No. No, it was not last year's. Where did I put it? Oh my god. Cuz like there's a specific article that I'm looking for that was like a really cool twist on the vehicle prompt. I'm pretty sure I put it into my reading challenge from probably in 2022. Yeah. It's just not categorized properly. Oh, yes. Okay, so vehicle or type of vehicle used for long journeys. Amelie wrote about mortal possession. And so this article about how gods possess mortals and use them to like get around the mortal world. So there's a vehicle article. I'll just share that with you guys. And so yeah, Amelie's just on another level, 100%. So like twist those prompts. If there's like the tiniest speck of reasonable like if you can reason it in any way for even half a second, submit it as your prompt. Like there's no prompt police. No one's gonna tell you, oh, this doesn't this isn't exactly what they meant. You can't write that. No. No. Do whatever you want, honestly. Do whatever you feel like you need to. Ooh, and I think Smoke by TC. How the Dead Reach the Stars. And so this is about how bodies in this culture are cremated and like it's this whole thing. And that is how the souls of the dead go on to reach the stars. Like, there are so many really cool ways. I'll share that one too. Hell yeah. But yeah, so people come up with really awesome ways to do these prompts that like are like out of the box, like they're not what you expect. And so like do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do whatever you need to do. Whatever it takes to like get those prompts done and have them like actually suit you and your world and like the things that you're trying to create and express. Like it is a wide open world. You can do basically anything. And so now I have to do that. Now I have to do it. I have to figure out what I want to do. Where am I? I have so many tabs open. But alright, we are back here. Tumultuous region prone to natural disasters. I know in Malcora there is a certain place that would like suit that the most. Well, I'm not gonna say the most. Can you remind us what your prize is? Ooh, let me go pull it up. Let me books. So it is the Constellation RPG Anthology Hardcover book. There she is. She's beautiful, she's gorgeous. And so this is a publication that contains zines from 12 different independent creators. And per the description, is packed with action, horror, and intimate emotional experiences, new adventure settings, and games for 1, 2, or more players. So this is great for the solo RPG solo RPG fans, for the group players, people who just want like a little one-on-one gaming session. And so I'll pop this link in here. I can't make any promises, but like I'm probably going to want to give people more than just this. Like I think this is absolutely wonderful, and I love the idea of supporting like independent creators. And yeah, so there's a list of included games here, and just some examples of what's actually inside. And yeah, Project Daybreaker, This World Is Not Yours, Flame in the Abyss, Visa Visage, Forgetting Your Touch, What Really Happened, 100 Red Scales, Moria, When You Meet Your Doppelganger on the Road, You Must Make Out with Them. I like that title. Chinese Ghost Stories That Tell Ourselves, or We Tell Ourselves. Gourmet Street, Fantasy Street Food Adventuring. And No One Dies Alone in Revolution. So there's like a whole collection of really awesome stories in here. Like awesome stories, awesome games that you guys get to play. And yeah, so I'm really excited to deliver this to somebody. Gotta run. Hugs, may your words always flow. Thank you, thank you. I need that today because the words don't seem to be flowing. Yeah, have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, so this is going to be what I'm giving out from Hit Point Press. Yeah, once I figure out what I'm actually gonna write for my own articles, oh my gosh. Also, I need to pick up a copy of that book for myself too. I kept thinking about it like for weeks and weeks now. Like I just need to get this book for myself, but I'm also trying not to spend too much money. You know how it is. You know how it is in this life. Work on my Bonnie challenge article. Time's running out. Yes, excellent, excellent. Go write that article. Go write that article. Make something wonderful. Come share it with us when you're done. All right, a sickness that caused societal upheaval. Hmm. You know, this one I'm thinking of like something historical in my world, okay? It's like the sickness from way back in the day. And it could still exist, but just isn't as widespread anymore. But this would be I have to figure out how I want to describe this for now, because like it's just gonna be an idea still for a little bit. Um, I'm like I'm really thinking about it. Hold on. I think I'm wondering now. Yeah, the curse. This curse is like kind of what I'm thinking of. No, it's not exactly what I was thinking of. But there's like there's a there's a condition that I would name very similar to this that would do a completely different thing, but like caused basically by the same thing. So it's a little awkward. But yeah. So let's see. Um I'm just gonna I'm just gonna say Like this is like you know the name of the region, Balogor, and withering is like kind of the effect. We'll come up with a different name, I think, at some point. But it's like this is the condition that like completely broke apart like this area of the world back in the old days. So that's certainly an option. It's certainly something we can look at. Now describe a displaced people in your world. Hmm. Gotta run. Have fun. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. See, this vehicle, I have no idea. I have no idea what I want to do personally. It's gonna be something that I have to really, like, think about. But yeah, it's like a vehicle that, when introduced, caused societal upheaval. Is that like the Tesla Cybertruck? I feel like that's the best real world example right now. I don't know, people like. Or the space shuttle. Oh, true. Teleportation magic. I mean, I think teleportation magic could fit depending on like how it works. Like it would be a vehicle for like transportation and moving around. I guess it depends on what your definition of a vehicle is. I think it would. It's a means of transport, so it checks, yeah. Like I don't think that's too crazy of a twist on the vehicle prompt. Oh gosh. You know, for some reason I want to write this one in Iron Stovos. You know, someone mentioned like mounts as vehicles. And I kind of want to introduce that concept in Iron Sovos. Because like in Iron Sovos, all the people are creature folk. And so if they're using creatures as mounts, that might get a little weird. Then it also depends on the context and what people are actually doing. Those are species, not vehicles. We don't need to think about that right now. It's like, I don't know. If we go into. Oh, wait, no, dashboard. If we go to vehicle right now, template class. No, that's that's a different thing. I don't really use these very much, so let me see what the drop downs actually say. Do I pick like is there a type drop down for vehicles? I have no idea. Oh, the age old if Goofy is a dog, why is Pluto also a dog? Yeah, exactly. That's like exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know if there's like a drop down specifically here. Shimrockin', what are you doing? Stop this. Golden Kappa train incoming. What does that even? Oh my god. Hi, welcome. Thank you for the 5 gifties. I appreciate you. Oh my god. Oh, thank you for starting this hype train. I'm doing what the kids say is my best. Sorry, I'm just gonna. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we are trying to figure out vehicles. Like there's no like
Refresh
drop down
yourselves.
really. Thank you for this. So yeah, vehicle can be whatever we want it to be. So I don't know, I guess it would be like the concept of having, you know, mounts as opposed to like the actual creature they're using. Environmental or large scale natural disaster. I could okay, you know what? I could write about ley line emergencies. That could be like another that could be another one of my intro articles. Oh, thank you for the 300 biddies, Scrunkly Pigeon. You're so appreciated. um character character. I feel like character is really I'll say Melkora. That makes sense to me. Interesting the vehicle doesn't have drop down. It yeah, it doesn't from what I see. All the drop downs that I see are like pick from your own existing articles. And so it's like very different. But there's no thing that's just like drop down like, oh, boat, car, vehicle, whatever. Or vehicle. So the entire template, but still. A document that changed the course of history. If I write for Ayun Sovos this, and I write about the first written recipe, that's an idea. Go feral lurk for a while? Absolutely, thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, and that giant emote. Oh my gosh. I forgot that that's like a thing you can do now. But all right, so we have 5 ideas so far out of the 10 prompts. I'm off. Have fun. Hope you have a great summer camp. You too. Right back at you. Thank you for stopping by. And ideas about choose your own adventure universes for the document prompt. Oh my gosh. That's exciting. You know what? I feel like, oh man, I feel like Iron Sovos has to take the myth about food. What if we link it to the first recipe? Ooh, we're making connections. Documents are a rough one. People are just starting to write in my historical setting. Yeah, I mean, if people are just starting to write, then I think like the first couple of documents are like pretty important in their own right. Like you could probably pick anything, any one thing that anyone has written, and just be like this has changed the course of history. Like people are writing stuff. People are writing stuff. People are sharing stuff. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. People are just doing things. And like it's really silly to think about sometimes, but like sometimes something that simple is like enough to change things. Yeah, first words written is huge. Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you for the hype train. I appreciate you guys so much. Enjoy your golden kappas. Level 1 hype train emotes, heck yeah. Oh my god, these are so goofy. I could even introduce a conflict. Yeah, exactly. Multiple cultures who wrote a first XYZ and they fight over whose is more important. True. They fight over whose document is more important. Maybe they, I don't know, maybe have some like maybe different groups wrote different legal codes and now they're arguing over how society should be run. maybe different groups wrote different religious texts, and now they're arguing over whose whose word of God is most correct, even if they were all under one religious banner, right? Even if they were all part of one church, now suddenly there's just conflicting rules floating around. And now there's an issue. And so that just makes it all just makes it go all over the place. Oh shoot, a schism. Exactly. Love that song. Okay. A character who goes through a great change or metamorphosis. You know what? I have a plot in Malcora that I actually did start to write that would actually suit this. So we're just gonna I'm not getting into specifics right now, but like the Leovan estate. That is that's like a family, basically, like a family, a settlement, whatever, in Arsavella that, through some way or another has experienced natural disaster and has been permanently altered. It hasn't been explored very much exactly what that means or what's actually going on there, but something's happening. Something's happening out there, and it's not good. So maybe we can dive into that this week. Okay, so that puts us at 6 out of 10 ideas. Yeah, myth about food. I think I have like a vague idea of what I want that to be. What I want that to be, what I want that to look like. I just like to share with anyone on the writing path. Ooh, dream cartographer. My solo RPG rules follow similar structure and how the story is told. Ooh. Conflict that involved a changing environment. There is an actively changing environment in Malcora right now that is causing problems. Oh, ads. Oh no. I need Twitch to actually tell me when ads are going because it says that they're not right now. Twitch is goofy. Sometimes they just run ads and they tell me that they're not doing that, and then people are like, no. Okay. Conflicts that involved a changing. Wait, a displaced people. I was literally just talking about this. The Malakaj refugees in Arsavella. They are being displaced by a changing environment. You can enable notice in chat for you only. Yeah, I might have to do that. I might have to do that. I also know that a lot of my friends have bots that like announce, to everybody like, hey, we're hitting an ad break right now. Thanks for supporting the channel, like, that kind of stuff. So that might be cool. So that lets me know, it lets like the fellow subs know, and it lets the everyone else know like, hey, we're hitting ads. Stick around because I love you. Yeah, so I guess this one will also be a Malcora. Um, hmm. You can also set things up so you can trigger ads manually at a convenient time. I mean, I know how to set them up manually, or I know how to run them manually. I just forget sometimes, so I just kind of hang out and don't do that. And then at random, I'll notice like, oh, there's an ad coming up soon, or but I've definitely like hit the button. Like you know, I snooze it sometimes, or I'll run the ad at like a normal time. I think Twitch is just being weird about it today. It was like graying out my buttons in a peculiar way. Oh well. Oh man, but can I like bother you guys real quick for a discussion about Neopets? Like I've gotten back onto the site recently, and I'm upset in a way because I showed up on the website again like a week too late. Like if I had just come back like a week earlier, I wouldn't be having this issue. Yes, there is a Neopets tarot deck and it's so cool. I saw it at PAX and I need to get my hands on it. But yeah, Neopets one of the awesome classic things about Neopets is when they used to do plots. And they've released a new plot. And so a lot of the Neopets old heads will know, like, you know, participating in plots, you know, you do stuff like usually within like certain time frames kind of because it's like, you know, it's an event. Um and the plot started like this month. And there's an achievement for like, you know, like do all you can within the first week, like before the first week is over. And I was like a couple days late to doing that, and now I miss out on those points forever. And that's so sad. I can do the entire rest of the plot, but like that first week, I missed the first week. The first week is scuffed. I don't think I lose out on too much meaningful stuff because of it, but like, I wish I was there. But the crazy thing, the crazy thing about not being on Neopets for a couple months is sometimes you come back to absolute bank. Let me let me show you this screenshot I have of what my stocks looked like when I came back. So this might not mean anything to some of you if you don't participate in the stock market and Neopets, but like so like this is the amount of money that I paid for these stocks and this is what they're worth now. 760% increase. I turned 120,000 Neopoints into 1 mil. Easy. Easy money. Like 700%, 300%, 300%, 200, 100, 200. Like, it was good. It was good. Sometimes if you don't check on your stocks for a while, you get dividends. And so that was really good. I was excited to come back to that. So I sold those things so fast. So that was my whole adventure over the past couple days. Yes, stonks. That's what I'm saying. Stonks. And so yeah, I'm excited to be rolling in a little bit of cash. I need to finance my plushie collection somehow. Just saying. Those plushies aren't gonna buy themselves, and some of those dudes are expensive. Like they are more expensive than I have any right to be. They are. Now, I feel like I could have a more expensive fixation in this game. But plushies are so plentiful, I can basically never stop actually collecting them. But alright, alright. We have 8 ideas on this list. 8 ideas out of 10. We're like almost there. Slaps the roof. This Neopet will eat and sleep. Oh man. Yeah, just put all your Neopets in the Neo Lodge. Then you'll never have to actually feed them. They're my Evolution plushie collection. Oh my god, that's wonderful. I love that so much. What I really need in my life is more Torchics. I have 2 Torchic plushies, and that's not enough. They're right there. There's the slightly bigger one, and then there's this little smaller one that's inside of a World Anvil mug. That's where he lives, that's his home. There he is, my baby boy. We're a little washed out because this Google sheet is very bright. I love him. He's my little baby. He's my little baby son. Yeah, and the and the mug. It's got the World Anvil logo on the back. I feel like that's the side that should be out. Because the other side says grab your coffee and go world build. But I don't really drink coffee. Like coffee's not really my thing. I keep petitioning them for the grab your sippy and go world build. But they still haven't given me that yet. But that is just the home of my Torchic. Off to prep, absolutely, Moondare, enjoy. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Coffee is my thing. Yeah, I mean, like, I'll drink coffee sometimes. Like, I like coffee. I just, I just tend to avoid it. I don't know, I'm like, there's so many things in my life that I tend to avoid. Like, I don't really drink coffee, I don't drink energy drinks, I need, I need to, like, I don't know, I need to be, like, peer pressured tremendously into taking medication when I'm, like, in pain or sick. I just, I just raw dog life for the most part, and that's and that's just the way that I live. Grab your sippy. Yeah, absolutely. That's my little motto basically. Just grab your sippy or like have a sippy. That's what you guys do with the redeems is tell me to have a sippy. Right, tumultuous region prone to natural disasters. I need to really think about this one. Because like that applies to the world as a whole, but I need to figure out like a specific location that like embodies that I want to write about as well. Because like the place that I would think of as being like the individual location that is like more prone to natural disasters is Volcan. And I already have an article about that region. So that one wouldn't exactly work. Let's see, do I still have no, I still have my map open here. Okay. Let's just go to my map. So if we pop in here, what are your options? Any neat magical conditions besides ley lines? I mean, magical conditions besides ley lines, that's not really too common. What's more common is like the magical disruption caused by the ley lines can cause actual like actual geographically natural disasters. Um, which is exactly what happened in Volcan here. Like they are plagued with like volcanic activity and everything like that. The volcanoes aren't caused by magic, they're just agitated by magic, and so they become a lot more common and a lot more severe. And so mountains that normally wouldn't have any reason to erupt now are, and so on and so forth. And so just like anything anything in the region that can be like particularly agitated, that is what that ley line is like kicking up over here. Yeah, constantly prone to natural disasters. I feel like this is the region here that I would want to write for that. Yeah, it's a toughie. Well, hmm. don't know, I would write about this region here, but I think it has like its own article entirely. So I wrote about it. Was it for World Ember? Yeah, like it has its own article. These barons here, that would be a good option because it's like a current like active storyline kind of thing. And something that I would want to write about. But no, it already exists, so we need to find something else. This is the problem about doing summer camp for 6 years in a row. You start having to get real creative with where you're gonna put things. Nothing wrong with expanding. Maybe a sub-region. Well, a sub-region of the area could work. Because it's like the Malakaj Barrens, that's like right down here, is a sub-region of this larger region here, Arsavella. And so if we do like a sub-region of the sub-region, that'd be fun. Yeah, so we have like our red pins are our regions, and like little dots are sub-regions. Love this map, by the way. Thank you. Oh, all right, everyone. We've been shrimp checked. Everyone, go stretch. Oh, unshrimp yourselves. Go sit like normal people. Oh, dying, dying, perishing, passing away. As all my bones crunch and all my muscles rebel against my body. That's kind of normal. I did go to the gym the other day. And so now my entire body's like, why did you do that, man? Why'd you do that to us? Hmm. But okay. Okay. Natural disasters. Where are these most likely to occur in the worlds that in the places that I haven't written about yet? I mean, I could write about, hmm. I think, I think I might try a location housed within the Malakaj Barrens, like a very specific small, like a small subsection of it. So I guess, yeah, we'll just mark that down as being our idea. So like a barren subregion. We'll name it later. We don't need to think about that right now. So one more. We just need a myth about food. We need a myth about food that we can do something with. It exists in phase of time. Ooh. Here's hot mirage causes storms. Ooh, that's so fun. I'm realizing I need to restructure almost everything in one of my worlds. Problem for August, I think. Yeah, I would say so. I would say that's definitely an August problem. We don't need to think about it right now. All right, a myth about food. I need something. So this is gonna be an Ayun Sovos. So this one can be kind of funny, kind of goofy, a little lighthearted. And my idea for the document prompt was also for this world, so it'd be like the first written recipe. Everyone says watch Dungeon Meshi for inspiration. Listen, I have watched it. I've watched the whole thing. I'm very sad that I have to wait for season 2. But yeah, I definitely taking a lot of inspiration from that show for this new world. Just take a lot of like the darker parts out of it. Doesn't have to be all of the dark parts, but like it should be a lot happier. Narrator voice. Ah, oh, dungeon food. Exactly. Honestly, I don't know, I could take inspiration from exactly that. Looks and sounds cool. Haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I mean, like I'm a big fan. I really like it. I really like the theme. I like the theme. I love the characters. The like the author and like the illustrator of the manga has such cool character design. Like I love their work. And so like I'm also feeling like really inspired to actually go sit down and actually read the whole thing, like, read the story, see the images, see the art. But the show is wonderful. I really like the show. I read the entire Dunmish manga in like 2 days. Oh my gosh, yeah. So good. But yeah, I finished all of season one. Now I'm waiting for season two, and just, I don't want to wait. I just want more. I just want more content of. I just want more of Izutsumi being weird. That's what I want. Like it's the cutest thing. I love that character so much. What's a couple of unique food items already established in my world? Ultimate cat girl, yeah, like like a genuine cat girl, not even like not these fake cat girls that everyone's running around with these days. It's more cat than girl, as it should be. We have food items already established in my world. There aren't many because like let me show you guys exactly how much content actually exists in this world. It's really not a lot. It's literally like just this article. Oh, please go. Just taking a second to load. So like this story is all we have to go off of in this world so far. And in this world we do have pumpkin pie. We have pumpkins, we have pumpkin pie. There's not really a whole lot more. At least not mentioned. But oh, there's always more options. That's just the thing with this world, right? Like nothing not I get like no world building content exists in this world yet. So like I don't have like articles for like things and items and people and places. I just have this story. And from the story I do want to like pull the little things and people that I mention and make them into articles. But we're not quite there yet. the hope the hope is that we can take at least some of these during summer camp and make them into articles, but we'll have to see. It's like we have like a couple characters who've been name dropped. The building prompt here, the where I'm saying Nana Lilliwan's house, like that's a character from that story, and it's the house that they went to. So I want to make that little article and write about it. It's like write about what happens here. Yeah, so I'm seeing like what did I? Hmm, let's see, a myth about food. So I'm thinking, okay, a myth about hospitality, like revolving around like an old myth or story where like central to the theme is like there was a specific type of food involved and a certain level of hospitality required. Maybe it was given, maybe it wasn't. And now this myth influences the way that certain cultures in Ion Sovos treat hospitality. A culture tradition of sharing, like breaking bread. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But I think the thing I want to think of is like what specific food what specific food would be the highlight of this myth? We can think about that later, but I like the idea that I've come up with for that. But I'm just gonna give it like a kind of weird nondescript title. Let's see. Because if I sit here thinking about like what to actually name things right now, we're not gonna get anything done. Like not a single thing is gonna get done, and it's gonna be a bad time for everyone involved. Okay. Food. Food and things. I'll just say hospitality food. And that's the perfect title. So, all right, we have 10 ideas. Heck yes. 6 from Alcora, 4 for Iron Sovos. It's a pretty good spread, pretty good spread. Almost even. So we're just gonna have to see what we come up with later. Oh, shout out to Saribot for slamming these bots instantly. Love it. All right. So that's really good. That's really solid. But yeah, so a lot of these are like very specific things. Like I'm excited to dive into these. Um I'm really excited to dive into leyline emergences because that would turn into one of my like introductory articles for the world. Like it's something I would probably include in like a world primer, like that kind of thing. Is the first written recipe for the hospitality food? It could be. I am trying to think of like ways to link these together. Yeah, it would be really expansive. Um but you know, it's like it's an article that needs to exist. Like I need to get into that topic. To get into that topic, talk about how like, you know, if it's going to be like a foundational topic in this world, I need to talk about it at some point. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. So yeah, for the first one, we'll do like a sub-region in the Barrens that I was talking about before. For the second one, we'll do like a large scale like a large scale conceptual article, I guess, about this thing that regularly happens in the world and how it affects places. For a character who goes through a great change or metamorphosis, we can talk about characters from the Leovon estate who live in this subregion in the Barrens. See how it goes. Um, for the sickness that caused societal upheaval, the withering that threatened to take Balogor off the map, basically, back in the old days. Document that changed the course of history was the first written recipe. So I don't know, I do want to tie that in with the myth. I think that'd be really awesome. Like, I feel like this document could be kind of like the equivalent of like a holy text. Like so it's not necessarily like linked to a faith, but it's like a core belief basically of the people that would lead to like them valuing like the hospitality and like the sharing of ideas. I think is really the idea that would be pushed there. So like the ability to write down a recipe and share it with someone, and now you've shared this knowledge, and they can produce this thing for themselves, or they can share it with other people, and they can produce this thing. Um, And yeah, so displaced people in your world. Talking about the Melikaj refugees, those from those from the Leovan estate that did not stay. So they have traveled up north to escape this region. And this conflict that is being caused by the southern desertification that we are talking about here, that is happening within the subregion in the Barrens. And for the vehicles, I'm going to be writing about the concept of using mounts in Ion Sovos. No specific creature, and so I don't consider it to be a species thing. Man, so the myth about food, talking about some kind of myth that has impacted the hospitality culture of Ion Sovos. And so describe a building associated with joy and fun. Talking about Nana Lilywin's house from Ion Sovos from our first story. I think that'd be really fun to go into. Yippee! Yeah, I think it's kind of exciting having ideas without having it all in stone yet. Yeah, absolutely. Like, it keeps me flexible. Like, I think the most important thing for summer camp is having like ideas at the ready. Um, because then it's a little harder to get stuck. Because like at least like I have something on the sheet right now. I have something there. And so if I don't come up with any other ideas, if my mind doesn't change, I can write about these things and I'll be good. But if I change my mind at some point and be like, oh, I kind of actually want to write about this thing, I can just not do what I wrote down here and I can just do something else. I can change my mind whenever I want. And so can you. Honestly, you could write an entire article and then say, you know what? I have a better idea for this prompt. Oh no, the ad break. No. Oh my gosh. Yep. Twitch is being wild. I was just reading a message from someone on the stream team. It was like, oh, the computer is having a little weirdness, but she ripped its guts out and now they work. Heck yeah. So that's 10 whole ideas. 10 whole ideas. We did awesome today. I don't know if I have like the energy to sit down and like properly write something. Like I think I need to get out of here and take a nap soon. Like the whole thing about like me being sick, I'm like, oh, I have to make containers for my new world. Ooh, I love containers. I love working with containers. I love making new ones. I I need to redo my CSS for Melcora so badly. So badly. Cause like it looks beautiful. But behind the curtain, it's not good. It's not good at all. It's like all over the place in weird orders. Things that should be together are not. So I have to do like a little scavenger hunt anytime I want to update something in that CSS. So I think I just need to redo it. I just need to build it a brand new skeleton from the ground up. Ideally not like change anything. Like I don't really want to change the visuals, but I need to tighten up that code so badly. Because I guarantee you there is code in there from like 6 years ago when I started. I did not know what I was doing 6 years ago when I started. So it's like, yeah, don't look at my world on mobile. It betrays me. You know, I should probably have a look at what that looks like on mobile right now. So let's see. I just type in Melcora. Oh, hell yeah. Google just knows. Oh, is this a desktop site? It is. Okay, okay, she's not bad. She's not bad at all. Oh, let's I don't know, we're kind of done with the writing part for now. Let me get this off my screen. Can we see this? There it is. There's my world. It's like it's a little blurry. Oh no. If we do a little bit of I don't know, some stuff, there's some articles. My map. It's like it's not bad. It's not a disaster zone. And that's really what matters. I feel like it could definitely be optimized for mobile. Like it could I don't know, because the font size is like good for reading on mobile. It's like it's large enough, but then also the text like takes up this entire window, and that's not really. I don't know. I feel like people see a text wall and they just like they don't read it. They don't read it. They don't look at it. They just scroll on by because I don't. I don't want to read nothing. But no, yeah, it doesn't look bad. I know. Oh man, I know when I created Iron Sovos, the world, and I looked at it on mobile for the first time, like the title was doing absolutely wild stuff. And I don't even know what it was trying to do there. It was like it was awkward, like bad sizing. Oh my goodness. And so that was like a whole thing, a whole endeavor to actually work on and fix. I don't even know why it was so difficult. My goodness, my goodness. Yeah. So you can tell when I open the spreadsheet because I just illuminate myself tremendously. Maybe I need to go. Wait, isn't there like a dark mode? Where are my settings? Actually, no. My Google Drive is in dark mode. It's just as soon as I open something, now everything is in light mode. I love being blinded. Let's see. So yeah, we just need to find out what we want to do for the rest of stream today. I could start making some articles. I could like start setting a couple things up. So if we go back to our stuff. This is like my vehicle template, but I'm not writing for this world. I can just move this to a different world after. Um, what's like the word that I need to look for here? I'll write like a sentence in here. I'll say bestial mounts. There we go. That's like I think that's the word that I was like seeking in this moment. So the folk of Iron Solos. Just ignore the Malcora banner in the background. This is gonna get migrated as soon as I'm done here. I'm gonna write like a sentence. Actually, yeah, if I could make all of these articles and put like a sentence into them, that'd be a really good start for all of them. And then I can mark all of my progress on the spreadsheet as stubs instead of just ideas. Right? Like that's the idea. Yeah, stub, yeah. See you another time. Absolutely. See Johanna. Have a good day. Music is great. Heck yeah. Been vibing. Yeah, not a bad start at all. Like I'm very pleased with what we managed to do today. And if we can get
Refresh
a little bit more
yourselves.
done in like the next 45 minutes. Sippy. I would say that you emptied my mug, but unfortunately there was like a drop left. So I'm gonna go refill. Uh, Technically Sippy Lord. I return. I return with more sip. Ah, delicious. I think I have cranberry peach juice. Peachy. All right. Bayern Sovos. All right, so there we go. The folk of Iron Sovo sometimes employ beasts to act as their trusted steeds, acting as both methods of transportation and beloved companions. So there we go. We have a sentence. I'm just going to refresh this. We're going to move it to a different world. Move to Ion Sovos. It just knows that's where it wants to go. All right, so mounts stub. That's my Google Drive. So what else? I guess I can start grabbing things. Wait, that's not the link I wanted. Where am I? I'm trying to go to this page, but I guess I didn't have it open anymore. Like of all the tabs I had open, I just didn't have the one I needed still. The excellence is mounting. Incredible. But okay. So let's write this one because I know we're going to do this one for sure. So Leyline Emergence. Let's get like a good sentence or two in here, just introducing the concept. Yeah, ley lines flow through Melkor in every corner of the world in an interconnected web of magical energy. When these traveling energies, say when these traveling energies venture off course. Yes, when these traveling energies venture off course, bubbling and bursting to the world's surface, the sudden influx of magic they cause are known as ley line emergences. Heck yeah. I'm like suddenly really struggling with the words. Ooh. I need to close this. I keep like opening other tabs. There we go. Cut down on like 4 tabs there. Easy peasy. Yeah, okay. So that that article is set up at least. Who's next? Why is my phone vibrating? Who is attempting to contact me this day? Group chats. Group chat is the action. Yeah, nice action words. Give it some motion, some oomph. Heck yeah. They those things do have a lot of oomph, and so if I can get that oomph in there, life good. So I'm gonna write this the conflict prompt. Let's see, what do I want to name it? Like I feel like I'm not gonna like properly name it, but I feel like there's a better way to describe what I'm actually writing about. Like for this one, I just kind of wrote Southern desertification, but like that's the cause of conflict and not like who's fighting or like why. Okay. Hmm. Because like okay, because the people fighting here, the two combating parties, the belligerents, if you will. Melkorn conflict. I mean that's too general. It's like way too general. Um, because it would be the hmm, also trying to figure out how to best describe this party. I'd say like the Savellan leadership, maybe. No, be a little more like Aurel. Um, the leaders in the capital versus like the common folk. Like they're trying. There's like a revolution happening. Sentence first, title second. I mean that might help. Like there's a conflict that is kind of brewing but hasn't kicked off yet. But at any point probably could or would. Something like a civil strife. Yeah, absolutely. um let's see. As the world changes those who as the world changes around those who once resided in Arsavella's southern lands. Refugees at RL's gates are faced with a staunch denial. Staunch denial of any as the world changes around those who once resided in Arsavella's southern lands, refugees at RL's gates are faced with staunch denial of any danger or change by the kingdom's leaders. So yeah, they know what's happening. They know what's happening. They came from there, and they show up here, and they're like, "Hey, we need help," and they're like, "No, you don't. You're fine. Nothing's happening." The Holy Gaslight. There we go. That's the conflict name. Parched Earth Denial. Ooh, you guys are good with names. It's a conflict of denials. You guys are coming up with some good shit. I love this. The Holy Gaslight. It's basically how it is. Cause like the leaders of Arsavella, okay, they're basically a tyrannical religious cult. So, tyrannical religious cult. They're like, literally nothing's wrong. Go back home. You're fine. Um, I'm. We're gonna hold on to that name. We might change it later, or we might make it a We might make it like a local in-world name for what's going on. No, it is evil. It is evil, and like they're basically evil too. They're kind of evil. They don't think they are, but like that's just usually how it goes. Okay, no, there's the evil people who like know they're doing terrible things, and then there's the evil people who like think they're doing good things, but they're like really fucking it up somehow. They're like kind of in the middle somewhere. They're in like the ends justify the means, but we're doing this for the greater good kind of evil. Yeah, it's a great placeholder. But like I'm saying, I think the people in the world might refer to this conflict as this name. That's I think the people would use the holy gaslight as what's going on. There are people who are trying, no, they're fucking it up, and then gaslight, yeah. It's like, we literally didn't do anything wrong. You're crazy. What are you talking about? Oh, goodness. I'll just add another sentence. The longer this continues, the more these Savellan people the Savellan people grow restless and uneasy. Oh yes, classic narcissist. True. Let's see. So that's a stub now. We're gonna the holy gaslight. There it goes. There it goes. It's in the sheet now. All right. And this bleeds very well into the displaced people prompt, which is going to be the people who are like escaping this and are going to be like at the forefront of what's happening here. Moonlight Bard, hello. I've just introduced a conflict to my world. If you weren't listening, I don't know. I've just introduced a conflict to my world named the Holy Gaslight. Uh, might be a placeholder, might not be. I don't know. I really love it, so. Right, the displaced people. This is like an ethnicity, the ethnic group. So my hmm, I have to like really think about this one because there is. Hold on, is this still? Oh yeah, there's the Holy Gaslight. It's still open. Now I need to look at my articles because there's. I want to go look at. I kind of want to look at the Melikaj Barons article again, see if I like name dropped any like people who live here. I don't really think I talked about like the actual populations in this. But yeah, this like essentially this region is like it used to be prime farmland, like absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, very livable, and now it's like very rapidly in like a kind of dangerous way turning into a desert. And it's like swallowing up everything else in the landscape. That's hi Davey, how are you? Welcome, welcome. But yeah. Yeah, this belief shared by practically all who reside within the southern harvest belt. Um, but those who don't live there will claim that they're overreacting, like nothing's actually happening down there. And so that's kind of like, kind of the idea. It's kind of what's going on right now. Hmm. Myth. It's like a modern myth. Like it is happening, but mm-hmm. Decided to change my Twitch nickname. Oh hello.
I'm an early bird, and
Well, congratulations on being
so
first.
wise, and I have.
You are clearly the first one in. No, everyone rushes for the
Refresh
sips.
yourselves.
Like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone rushes straight for the sippies. They don't go for the first. Oh yes, I love being first at about 100 minutes into stream. Yeah, well listen, someone's gotta be. Look at all this progress we've made today. We have 10 whole ideas. 3 of them are already stubs. We're killing it today. I don't know how to use Twitch. Just fake it until you make it. Oh, bonk. Everyone stretch. Everyone stretch. Everyone sit up. Have a crunch in your bones. Oh. Just like push my shoulders forward and they just like. It's hard out here being crunchy. But yeah, so we're making good progress. We have 6 ideas for Melkora and 4 for Ion Sovos. I'm like particularly excited about the Ion Sovos ones. Need to get in the swing of things quickly too. Ooh, vacation from the 12th to the 25th. Oh, that's an awesome length of time for vacation. Can I do the same in World Anvil? I think you can change your username whenever you want, I think. I'm pretty sure. So I think I don't know, I think, well, I mean, I definitely changed mine at least twice. It's like I had, I've had 3 different usernames on World Anvil over the course of my world building career. And hopefully this last one is going to be what I stick with basically forever. I don't want to look at this sheet anymore. Is the sheet in chat? Yeah, I posted it today. Yeah, there's a little, made a little announcement post with it in there. It's also like in the little pinned list. I'll have to add more stuff to it. Get in there right now. Hell yeah. Also, ready to go feral with these prompts? Yes, absolutely, yes. I mean, I'm already there. Like I've already decided what I'm gonna write. I've already written a couple of sentences. I know that's crazy, right? Like I just knew that there was no way that I was gonna miss today's stream, even though I'm like a little crusty in the throat. I'm like, like actually, not actually dying, but like kind of dying a little bit too. It's just how it goes. Like, I don't know, like I've already gotten so many awesome ideas from just like hanging out with you guys, talking to you guys. Like I wrote down all these things, all these concepts, and yeah, it's just gonna keep going. It's gonna keep happening. I I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. Like I kind of want to do like some writing sprints and other things. Like it's kind of like the it's kind of what I've been doing with summer camp, with doing like Sunday writing sprints, Saturday prompt chomping, and feral Fridays. I hope you're ready for feral Fridays, by the way. Just like last year, I would absolutely love it if you guys sent me your favorite articles of the week, and I will on Friday read them on stream. Feral Fridays are making a comeback. They have to. They simply must. I'm getting the sickness out of my I'm getting the sickness out of my system this weekend, so next weekend I can actually read all your articles. Let's see, for Iron Soas or Malcora, both. Both actually. I'm working on both at the same time. I've come up with 6 ideas for Malcora and 4 for Iron Sovos for this week. And so yeah, we're getting like a good mix. Sickness be gone. We're gonna, I mean, that's the dream, that's the goal. I do not wish to be a plague bearer. I do not wish to be unplagued. I'm like, hey, I have a lot of stuff to get done. I can't be getting sick like this. I was supposed to get a whole lot more done, but all I really want to do is sleep and take naps. Alright, what were we writing? Well, I have an article here about the Malakaj Cliffs. Wait, hold on a minute. I have an existing stub. I have an existing stub for an area in this region that I decided I wanted to make. I guess I found out what I'm writing. We're just gonna go special actions, reset date. Very important. Very important, you guys. If you are writing an article off of an existing stub, go right now and reset that date. Reset the date on your stubs right now, or else you're gonna be very sad when you write the whole thing. When you write the whole thing and you can no longer use it. But honestly, if you ask me, in the spirit of the competition, if you did actually write from a stub and you accidentally didn't just delete all the text, reset the date, and then add it back, because, you know, you did start writing all that today. So I think it's perfectly fair. Physically pains me to write stubs. Oh, don't worry, me too. I I don't like stubs. I just participate in like some challenges sometimes where I'm like, let's just make a bunch of stubs for this. And then I have to like feverishly go back and like collect them. And some usually I'll end up like deleting most of them. Like deleting them, putting like the sentence I put in there into like a different article, whatever. But having an article that small, just like chilling on my world, makes me feel weird. Yeah, I made stubs for Cabinet of Curiosities. I made stubs for Spooktober last year. Stubs are the roadmap for your world's future development. I mean, that is true. That is true. It's fair. It lets you set up a lot of your structures, but it also makes me feel bad. Ugh. So yeah, I just have a really questionable relationship with stubs. But hey, this one worked out in our favor because now we can just do that. Nino, thank you for the sub. Hello, hello. Thank you for 12 whole months of support. I appreciate you. I wasn't subbed anymore. It's okay. Sometimes it just falls off and you don't even notice. I had that happen with World Anvil like, I don't know, 2 months ago or something. I just kind of fell off of it somehow. Big Juicy Studios, hello, welcome. How do you do who? So I guess Melocage Cliffs is actually the way to go. Ugh. So that's a stub. So yeah, we got spreadsheet hype. So we got 4 stubs. We're killing it. We're doing it. We're doing awesome. And yeah, so my goal for summer camp this year is to get to diamond. So I don't have to do like every single one of these prompts. Like I can skip around, I can miss a couple and that's fine. But having ideas for every single one is going to make me feel less like I'm in a rush. And so I guess like I'll hope to have like a good chunk of these done by the end of the week. And then by like week 2 or 3, probably like when week 3 prompts drop, I'll kind of decide like, okay, what from week 1, 2, and 3 am I definitely going to do, and then what am I going to leave to chance on week 4 to see if like something extra exciting catches my eye. I'm trying to build some motivation, either game or do something productive. How do you do? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little sick. I'm like a little gunky, so if I sound weird, that's why. We're making like a lot of really great progress for at least gathering ideas and like getting a couple preliminary concepts down for summer camp this year. Out of the 10 prompts that we've revealed today, we have 10 ideas of things that we want to write about, so that's awesome. 4 articles have already been started as stubs, and it's really good. Well, yeah, no, like Myth, I'm 100% with you. The unfinished work taunts me. And the more stuff I have, like the more stubs I have floating around, like the longer my lists are of articles and things that I need to like organize and fiddle with, and so it gets overwhelming for me. Just leave it in your head, it will die there. I do want to get a little bit better, like maybe, okay, I do want to use stubs more, like that is kind of like a little bit of a goal of mine. But I think before I actually start doing that, I want to take a page out of like Stormbrill's book. I think Mochi also is doing this. Sarukis, I think, is also doing this. Like the actual the actual list of people doing this kind of escapes me at the moment. But they have special they have like special CSS classes for stubs. So it will basically transform the entire like page of the article into like a snippet format. And so it gives you like this small page that is formatted to be to like accommodate like a sentence or two of information. And then, you know, like direct you wherever it needs to go from there. Like if I can find oh, I actually know where I would find this. Me trying to find like the best way. Oh, tell me this is one. Hell yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. Perfect, I found one. So one from Stormbrill's world. This is this is what it looks like if he makes a snippet. And so this is the article that gets pulled up. It's just this much text. The article title, you know, and like this is just this is it. And so it's really cool, really sick. And so it's like a really awesome idea, and like a couple other people have been adopting it too. I feel like I need to do that too. I feel like that would draw me to like make more snippet articles. And so yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That's an August thing. This is an August goal. Just making something like this for myself. Like it's super appealing. So yeah, just gotta. So you know, just go give this world some love if you haven't already. Are you done with summer camp already? No, we're never done with summer camp. Oh my gosh. Have you read any books on world building? I haven't, but I'd like to. I know I've seen like a couple books throughout my, I don't know, like throughout my world building career. Um, Mostly about like conlanging. I definitely want to read some more books on that topic. So I want to get into it. I want to get into it again because I started a project in conlanging like years ago. Um, and so I had a language project that I was trying to work on, but then I just kind of stopped working on it. I just kind of stopped working on it, started letting it go. Conlanging, like constructed languages, or is that the yeah, constructed language, perfect. Yeah, so making up languages. I know I had like a couple books like on my wish list saved for that. But none specifically about world building. I feel like most of my world building like information comes from like videos. Like Artifexian, I think is like the one that most people know. I need to go catch up on Artifexian's video catalog because I think it's been a very long time since I've actually sat down and watched any of these videos. But they were always like really good. Yeah, Artifexian is Hold on, let me pull up the page. Yeah, this channel right here. I'm a noob. No, don't worry. It's no worries at all. And so watching Artifexian's videos has given me like a lot of really great inspiration. Cause like he goes into like very like specific like scientific things like, you know, like temperature maps, climates, oh, like wind currents, ocean currents, there's all kinds of like plate tectonics. It's just basically anything that you want to know about world building you can probably find here. It's this series on different climates. And like it's been such a long time since I've actually watched these videos, and so there's a lot in here. You can learn to use G plates to make realistic plate tectonics. I do well with step-by-step walkthroughs, but there are so many ways to do it. Oh yeah, there's so many ways. There are so many ways to go about this, and like, oh, and yeah, what I really liked about Artifexian videos was also that he had like a lot of language videos too, and so they were really sick. I think that's how I found this channel, and then I just started watching everything else too. And yeah, so it's just years and years of videos. You can see like the red line on some of these saying like, oh, I definitely watched these. I want to know what the oldest video that I watched was in 6 years. I actually don't know if it'll tell me anything further than that. Oh, look how good these old thumbnails were. But yeah, there's like a lot of really cool information in there. I need to find more channels that talk about world building still. I used to watch like a couple, but then I think they stopped posting after a while. Yeah, enjoy your stream, Moonlight Bard. Where am I? All right, let's get like a couple, maybe a couple stubs in. So Melokaj Cliffs exists. That's really good. Now we're on the ethnicity that lives there. Hmm. I had the Melokaj Barons article open because it does list its old name before it got renamed. Hmm. Do I want to make this plural? Hmm. Oh. Music is getting appropriately epic. Yeah, it's getting crazy in here. We're getting into the writing now. Cool word, thank you. Yeah, because this region of my world, the Melokaj Barons, used to be named Danicasis because of the old queen's name was Danica, and so they named it after her. But then when the new powers took over, they named it Melokaj. Named it the Melokaj Barons. And so they named it for the entire Melor family. feel like I'm watching some nice Golden Age cartoons. Like, yeah. I'm trying to like reread my own writing as I'm explaining this to you. And there are details in here that I know that aren't written here, so I'm like, where is this information? I feel like it needs to be in here, but I thought it was, so like, hold on, yeah, the region was renamed by the Alabaster Hand following the deposition of the monarchy. Prior to this name change, the lands were known as Danicasis, named for Queen Danica Melora Arsaces. When the queen took to the throne, the barrens were a beautiful, lush region, comparable to present-day Harvest Belt. While none could confirm what exactly brought on the change in climate or geography, the Alabaster Hand was not interested in getting to the bottom of it. They saw an opportunity in changing the name of the region and did so. In their public statement, they claimed that having such a barren, dry land be named for a much-beloved queen in spite of what she had done simply would not do. Instead, they would change the name to the Melokaj Barrens, which, instead of being named for Danica herself, would now be named for the entire Melor family. So they were like, hey, your entire family sucks and is stinky. We're naming this desert after you. Well, see, that's literally like that's the gaslighting we were talking about, because they literally renamed this region. They renamed this region like, hey, this like dry horrible place sucks, and now people are like, hey, this dry horrible place sucks, and they're like, no, it doesn't. It's literally so good. Go back home. And they're just not worrying about it. What a slap in the face, right? Ugh. Let's see. We'll give this a good sentence for Stub. That is the holy gaslight, right? Like they're just making stuff up at this point. Out of bounds. Time to get some stuff into words. Meet up with my partner. Yay! Have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Oh, Dowsy Cat. Oh, and we're
Refresh
sipping
yourselves.
also. Hi everyone, thank you for the raid. Dazzle Cat, how are you? How was your stream? Ooh, everything's happening all at once. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the follow, Dragon Magpie. I appreciate you so much. A little shout out for you. How was your stream? How was all the stuff? What were you guys doing? What were you working on? Getting some progress on summer camp today. Stream was great. We unpacked the prompts. Heck yes. Heck yes. But yeah, we did quite a bit of progress today. We have ideas for every single prompt. That's exciting. And we have count them, 5 stubs made already. So we're making some pretty strong progress for day 1. And hello everyone, hi Raiders. Hello, I'm Strixline. I'm also working on some World Anvil Summer Camp world building today. I am a little sick, and so you can hear it in my voice. And so I'm just out here doing my best. Someone gifted you a sub. Yeah, true. We've had a lot of wonderful people in the community giving out subs lately, and so we love them and we appreciate them. I tried writing, talked more than writing. That's just how streams go. I always say if I wanted to sit down, buckle down, and start writing, I probably wouldn't be live. We did a lot of discussion, yeah, 100%. That's just how it goes. Imagine actually writing when you're on stream. No, it can't be me. I wrote like a couple sentences today, and I think that's pretty solid. I think that's pretty good. The Denisians, I'm just trying to like write a sentence for these guys. But we behaved and pretty much stayed on topic. Heck yes, absolutely. Wonderful, wonderful. See, we stay on topic too. We just stay on one topic a lot longer than we should. And then we'll bounce to another related but still on topic. And then come back. It'd be boring to watch, right? Oh, it'd be boring to watch writing on stream. Turns around. Oh, still here? Listen, we love a good writing stream. Sometimes you just want a good like productive space. Even if nothing's going on, just turn on a timer, start writing, let's go. Sometimes, oh yeah, true. Sometimes we want to be writing and not talking. There are certain days like that, certain streams where you're like, okay, we're gonna sit down and write and not talk. And other days where we're like, we're gonna sit down and write, but then, oops, we're talking. I do that a lot. But yeah, so the Nisians are people. Much longer for my stream? I'm not sure. I guess whenever I decide I'm finished being a person for the day, I have the power to talk and write at the same time. It creates typos on my viewers and keep count of with my typo bot. Oh, amazing. Neo, hello, welcome. Welcome. See, and see people who reside in the Malkosh Barrens. I'll make it plural. Denisians. Because that's just kind of like, that just makes it into like an entity, I think. I don't know. Never seen this game. Well, it's not really a game. I'm assuming you're talking about my stream title, which is Writers. It's not a game. It's just we're actually writing. We're actually writing. We are actual real writers who are doing writing things. We just don't have a category, so we've claimed one. I'm sure the game does exist, but it has been co-opted by writers on Twitch. So pretty much if you click on this game, the category, it's just gonna be like a list of writers, like actually doing writing things. Oh, do we have a category yet? I don't think we do. Until we do, we're just gonna use this one, and I'm sorry to the game devs. I hope us using this category helps the game devs. Like when people are like, oh, I didn't know that this was a thing, and then they just click on it and it's like, oh, this is a real game. Let's try it out. Maybe one of these days I'll have to like go look at the game, play it on stream, like play an actual writer's stream. That'd be pretty fun. I'm just scrolling, don't mind me. Until Nano, there'll be tons of streamers and writers. Love when that happens, yeah. Pride Flags resource, that's cool. Alright. The Denicians are people who reside in the Melkaj Barrens, so named for the region's historical name of Denicasis. As the living conditions in the Barrens worsen, Denician refugees seek aid from Aurel, only to be turned away. And so that's kind of their story. Now is that... There we go. Fancy. Okay. It's cool. So we have 5 stubs. That's really awesome. We're making some really great progress today. And I'm really glad that I got to share with all of you today. All my little ideas, all my summer camp activities. Yes, Camp Farrell is alive and well, even though I am sick and dying. It's okay. That's because that doesn't stop us, right? That literally can't stop us. A little bit of plague never stopped anybody. Well, it might have. Just like a small amount. But I think we are done for today with all the writing. So get the spreadsheet off my screen so it stops illuminating me with like 10,000 rays of light. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. This was really awesome. I'm really glad I could get into some of these summer camp prompts with you guys today. I was pretty miserable when I woke up this morning because you know all of this. But you guys really helped brighten my day. Thank you guys for hanging out, sticking around from the World Anvil raid. I really appreciate you guys. For the additional raids, Dazzy Cat, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, so I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I hope you enjoy summer camp tremendously. Like this is the best season of the year for me, in my opinion. I just think it's the coolest. I think it's the best. You know, go write some amazing things. Share it with the World Anvil community. Share it with my community. We love having if you get to feeling better. I would love to feel better, hopefully soon. Of course, everyone is more than welcome to come join my Discord server. We can talk about writing and sharing and all that kind of stuff. And you'll also know when I'm streaming, when I'm doing other stuff, all my announcements. And yeah, so you'll find out pretty quick if I'm planning to stream tomorrow. I don't think I will. I think I'm gonna be sleeping all day tomorrow. I'll be sleeping tomorrow, or I'll be playing a lot of Final Fantasy tomorrow. I have a lot of catching up to do. Dawn Trail released yesterday, and I'm not close to actually getting to Dawn Trail content. Oh, that was a mistake. I really should have played a little bit more over the past couple months, but oops. And yeah, I have a couple more things I'm trying to get done, like actual, you know, work that I need to do. It's gonna be a very busy week. Cries ARR. Oh no. Yeah, so you have a little bit of a way to go. But I hope you enjoy the journey. Like, straight up, genuinely, I'm only stressing about my progress because my friend wants to pull me into like actually raiding. And I'm like, I'm not there yet. But like, if you're not in a rush, like, absolutely, like, take your time, enjoy the game, enjoy the story. I absolutely fell in love with the Final Fantasy story, and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I just had to take a very long hiatus because being busy sucks. Mhm. Yeah, like there's so much content in 14, and you just gotta enjoy it. Just enjoy it at your own pace. Don't let anybody rush you. And just really drink in those characters and the story development. And plot is so good. So let's see who's doing stuff. No, I think we can go raid. I think we can go raid Moonlight Bard. It's been a while since we've gone hang out there. I'm about change in world building. You guys want more summer camp content, right? You guys just haven't had enough. So Moonlight Bard is another one of our World Anvil community members, also doing some summer camp. Oh my god, like my brain is not on. Also, I realize a little bit too late. I didn't have any of these icons up on my screen this whole time, but summer camp on stream. This little camp here, Moonlight Bard made that. This was a creation of Haley's. And so why don't we go show Haley some love? Say, hey, you're pretty cool. You're pretty awesome. Hope you're doing some great world building. So we're gonna get this raid started. Ooh. If you guys want to catch me anywhere else on this great wide internet, I'm over at those links there, in addition to my Discord server, which was linked a little bit above. I look forward to seeing you guys again. More than likely, the next time I will see you is Friday, so I cannot wait to see you there. I will also see you on the World Anvil Discord. And just like, we're just gonna hang out a lot this summer. It's gonna be really great. I'll post like a proper schedule hopefully soon, once I actually know what I'm doing. But yeah, as always, I implore all of you, every single one of you, to grab your sippies, go world build, go do the things that make you happy, go write, go draw, go create, go play some video games, and just have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I will see you Friday for Feral Fridays. If you write any kick-ass articles during the week, feel free to send those my way. I'll read them on stream on Feral Friday. And from there, we'll just the spirit of creation shall take us, and I look forward to seeing what you all make. Goodbye. Mwah. Friday, yes.